is how they enslave us!
Dune Part 2 just hit the theaters, and with it comes the renewed debate about the film's relationship with Islamic culture.
You are not prepared for what is to come.
If you watch the movie, you must be wondering, does Dune Part 2 resemble Islam? Frank Herbert, the author of Dune, freely admitted his fascination with the ecology and cultures of the Middle East, particularly desert communities. This influence seeps into the Freemen, the inhabitants of Arrakis. Both Islamic clothing and Freeman attire share a core principle: practicality in a harsh environment. The desert sun is brutal, and sand can irritate exposed skin. Both cultures address this through head coverings. The Freemen's hoods and turbans are similar to Islamic head coverings like the keffiyeh and the kufi. These protect the head and neck from the scorching sun and sandstorms. Loose-fitting robes. Flowing robes like the Freeman thobes and the Islamic abaya create air circulation, keeping the wearer cool. Scarcity of fabric. The desert is a harsh taskmaster, and resources are limited. Both Islamic and Freeman clothing tend to be simple and avoid excessive fabric. Freeman colors. The Freemen often wear muted tones of brown and beige, reflecting the desert landscape they call home. Similarly, some Islamic cultures have traditional colors associated with religious garments or everyday wear. Tribal markings. Freemen sometimes adorn their clothes with subtle tribal markings, a possible nod to the way some Islamic cultures use embroidery or specific colors to denote tribal affiliation. Revere water. Water is scarce on Arrakis, mirroring its importance in Islamic regions. Freeman communities meticulously collect and store every drop, a practice echoing desert cultures that have thrived for centuries. Live in close-knit communities, family and tribal bonds are central to Freeman life, similar to the emphasis on community in many Islamic societies. Wear clothing for the harsh environment. Freeman attire, with its cloaks and head coverings, resembles garments like the hijab and abaya worn in some Muslim cultures. These coverings protect people from the harsh desert sun and sand. Beyond costumes, deeper parallels. The Freemen also have a layered social structure with leaders and religious figures. Their messianic prophecies resonate with the concept of the Mahdi in Islam, a redeemer figure expected to return. Fading into the desert. The erasure debate here is where things get complex. While the inspiration is clear, some argue that Dune downplays the Islamic elements. For example, the book uses terms like jihad and mu'addib, Arabic for little teacher, which are absent in the films. This watering down can feel disrespectful to some viewers. Why shy away from the source? There are a few possible explanations. Avoiding stereotypes. Filmmakers might be wary of portraying a Muslim-inspired culture as solely desert warriors. This could reinforce negative stereotypes. Universal themes. Perhaps they want the themes of Dune, ecology, leadership, and religious fervor to be relatable to a broader audience. The takeaway? Appreciation or appropriation? Dune's creators haven't definitively addressed these concerns. The question remains, is it appreciation of Islamic culture or appropriation? Here's the thing, appreciation celebrates the source material. Appropriation takes elements without understanding their context or respecting the culture they come from. What do you think? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. Remember, this is just a springboard for a deeper discussion. Feel free to add your own thoughts, research specific Islamic concepts in Dune, and explore critical reviews that delve into this topic further.